Do you want to go somewhere?
No, I want to stay here on the camera.
Alright.
Show the harassment.
I like your trainers, man.
And this is why it means so much, you know, having my home, their room, I know Kevin absolutely love it. Because this is their little haven, this is their space.
Check him out.
Really like
Just open it. Just open it.
No, you can check that. You don't have to check in my bag. You can do that.
Maxine's keen to start cleaning the bedroom. The first job is the light switch. We can start with that.
Alright.
Light switches are one of the most frequently touched surfaces in the home and collect dirt and germs.
Thank you, much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, cheers.
Have a seat, Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Do you know Sarita?
Nah.
Okay, so I am the social worker in the team.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you are under our team,
Yeah.
and we wanted you to engage with us,
Yeah.
to see us.
Yeah. And I said that I didn't want to, which is harassment. Yeah.
Okay, in
Because
what ways?
the last two times I sectioned, number one,
Mm.
they said that I kicked down the table, and I swear on anything I never kicked down the table, and then you sectioned me. Yeah. That's number one. Then number two, I can't even remember the lie was told on me, but there's another lie told on me, and I was sectioned again, and they injected me against my will, even though I wrote an advance statement, which is a legal document, yeah, and they injected me against my will when there's no need for it. And then when I was on the phone to him yesterday, he said that when I spoke to him the other day, he wrote down that I was what did you say?
I said there was concerns.
There was concerns. But I spoke to everyone normal, so I don't understand why there's no concerns. And hold on, I ain't finished speaking. And when I left here, because of what he said, I said that I'm feeling good in myself. The only thing that's wrong is people's behaviour towards me. And he said because of that, he thinks that I'm unwell. But I don't understand how other people's behaviour towards me means that I'm unwell. Okay. And so when I come out of here, I didn't agree what he said. I phoned the solicitor, and the solicitor said to me, I'm not on a CTO, I'm not on a section, I don't have to engage with you. And so I have been engaged, and I've just been living my life. And the last 3 days, the last week, you've been to my house 3 times. Number one, I wasn't there. I was in Derby, and you're saying that you was gonna kick down my door to check that I wasn't there. And I phoned the police, and they told you to go away. And then you come back the day after, and I wasn't there again. And then you said, and then I phoned the police again, and you went away. And then you come back 2 days ago, and I was at the gym, and I was walking back, and I actually saw the ambulance, and that like he was trying to section me, but there's no reason to section me. I'm doing good. I'm living my life. I told you that I don't want to engage with you. I spoke to a solicitor. He says that I'm not on a CTO. I'm not on a section. I don't need to engage with you. And after that, I spoke to him yesterday, and I told him I don't want to engage with you again. And he still phoned me again today, which is harassment.
Right,
now I've finished speaking. What do you want to say?
Every single mental health professional who's seen you thinks that you have a mental illness. They think you have a psychotic illness, okay? Now, you may not like that, but that is the truth. That there is nobody who has seen you, who has worked with you, who said...
And I think they saw the inside job.
Well, they all think you're on.
And I think they saw the inside job.
The police have phoned us because you phoned the police a few weeks ago, and they thought you were unwell because of what you were
I don't care what anyone thinks. I live by myself, and I'm always by myself, and I know me better than anyone else knows me, and so no one can't tell me.
What we think you need to do is to restart the penfluridol.
And I come off that because I missed it for a week, and I started feeling, I'm speaking, I started feeling more energetic to go to the gym and that. And then I noticed that it was sedating me. I never noticed when I took it, but when I come off it for a week, I noticed that it was sedating me. And so that's why I said to you lot I would come off the pen fluid though, and I would engage with you, and I did until you said that I was unwell because of other people's behaviour towards me, and then I phoned the solicitor, and he says I'm not on a CTO, I'm not on a section, and I don't have to engage with you. But you're still you still come to my house 3 times, phone me twice in a row when I've told you I don't want to engage with you, which is harassment.
It's not harassment.
It is.
It isn't harassment.
It is.
Well,
I felt that you kind of engaged quite well when we spoke over the phone,
Yeah.
and you sent me videos afterwards.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
did. That was to prove my point, what I was saying on the phone.
And when I rang you back up today, I said,
That's what.
what was the first thing I said to you?
Huh?
What was the first thing I said to you when I rang you back up today?
What you? I can't remember.
I kind of praised you around the content of the videos
Yeah,
and, that,
yeah.
and the music that you're producing.
Yeah.
And I actually thanked you for
Yeah,
sending me that.
yeah.
You understand? It wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm just ringing just for the sake. And then I asked you, have you thought about what I'd kind of suggested the day before? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We had, if anything, an amicable conversation, if anything. In my opinion,
And I felt the last time I saw you, we had a normal conversation, and then he said because of other people's behaviour towards me that I'm unwell, and I didn't agree with that. That's why I phoned the solicitor. The solicitor told me I'm not on a CTO, I'm not on a section, I don't have to engage with you, but you're still been harassing me. You come to my house 3 times, you phoned me 2 days in a row. Harassment.
I'm sorry that's how it feels in that regard, but there's real concerns clearly that.
What's the concern?
Well, clearly we've as you said, we've had the police, we've had CQC.
Who's QCC? Yeah, because the QCC probably phoned you because I've been trying to get justice for when you injected me against my will when I wrote an advance statement, which is a legal document, and you still got 20 people to pick me up in the air, hold me down, and inject me twice in my bottom.
why did they
and
do that?
There's no need for it, and that's exactly why I was trying to get justice.
Did they offer you oral medication?
Yes, I did, and I was willing to take it, and they still injected me against my will when I wrote an advance statement.
Why don't you take oral medication? Why don't you go back onto the pen?
Because it was sedating me, like I said.
It also means, I mean, you're really distressed by all this.
By what?
By your.
By you not harassing me?
By your ideas about social media and all this.
It's not ideas.
Well, why would you ring the police about social media?
Because I'm being harassed. I'm being gang stalked. There's someone hacking my devices.
Why do you think that?
Because I know. Today I was watching something and the next screen just popped up, and I never pressed nothing on my phone, and so someone must be hacking my devices.
Why?
And it's not impossible. Someone's hacked Twitter. Someone hacked Twitter.
Why?
Someone has hacked Twitter. That rich man, I can't remember his name. The geezer that owns Twitter. Someone's hacked that, and so if that can be hacked, why is it not possible that my phone's hacked?
I could understand why somebody would want to hack Elon Musk.
I could understand why someone would want to hack me. I've got over 200 tunes that are very good, but they're just not mixed and mastered properly.
But why would you go to the police about it? They're not going to do anything.
Well, who am I meant to go to? When I'm being to use, like you've sectioned me, saying that I'm mad, and I know that I'm not. I know that that's not the case. Who am I meant to go to? Am I meant to just let it keep happening?
Well, it's cool. When you were on the medication, you weren't so distressed about it. You were able
And
to
I was
get on.
also sedated.
But you were able to get on.
That's probably why, because I was sedated and I wasn't really doing much. But when I come off the tablets for a week, I felt the sedation coming off, and I started living my life properly, and I've been living my life perfectly for around. When did I come off the tablets? 4 months ago, and I'm doing very fine. And you're harassing me.
Very paranoid about people.
I'm not paranoid. You can look at my social media and you can look at the pictures and you will see 1 or 2 likes. Social media is not a mental disorder.
Oh, you were.
Social media is not a mental disorder.
No, but.
And I would want you to leave me alone now, because like I said, I'm not on a CTO, I'm not on a section,
So what would you do?
and I want to be left alone, and if you don't leave me alone, it's harassment.
Well, it's not harassment when there's a warrant.
Yeah, but there's no need for the warrant, because you done that out of abuse of power, like you did the last 2 times you sectioned
I
me.
didn't section you.
You never sectioned
So
me,
you
but
said
it was the AOT. This is the Handsworth AOT, but it was the other AOT teams, and so you're all one, and so you might have not done it, but it was AOT.
No.
You sectioned me, which was an abuse of power. You injected me, which was an abuse of power. And you're abusing your power by getting a warrant to come into my house when I've told you that I don't want to engage with you, because 2 of your staff had told lies on me, which ended up in me being sectioned, and I was injected against my will when I was willing to take all the medication.
So if you get sectioned again, you would take all the medication.
I don't need to get sectioned again. Why do I need to get sectioned again when I'm living my life perfectly? That is an abuse of power.
I don't think
It is an abuse of power, and I've already around 3 months ago told the police that you're harassing me, and so it is an abuse of power. I got everything on video, and so I want you to leave me alone. I'm doing very good. I've been off the tablets for 4 months, living my life, going to the gym, cleaning my house, eating my food, making my food, doing everything that I need to do. The only problem that I've got is people's behavior towards me. Like on the internet, I've got on Facebook, I've got someone's put my picture in a group, and people are telling loads of lies on me. Yeah, so people saying I got 2 STDs. I went to the clinic to prove that I ain't, and they're still writing stuff, writing lies, and that on my page. They're saying that I'm mentally sick, and I'm living my life perfect. My only problem is people's behavior towards me, and you giving me medication is not going to change that.
Why don't you just come off Facebook?
Why should I?
Why not?
Why should I?
It's not making you happy, is it?
That's where I promote my music and that.
It's not working.
Yeah. So if you give me tablets, is it gonna work?
I think you're totally preoccupied by these ideas.
No, I'm not. I'm living my life. I'm going to the gym. I'm jumping on the train, going to like Warsaw and that, and just living my life. And then when I get home and then I post on social media, no one likes it, and you can't tell me that's a mental illness, because you could go on my Twitter, you could see my body, all the work that I put in, and there's no likes or nothing. There's something deeper going on that I don't know, and you lot don't know. And so,
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but there's something deeper going on, and you that don't know, and you giving me tablets is not going to change
So
nothing.
if your life is fine, apart from when you go on social media, why don't you get off social media?
I've been living my life. I've been going to the gym. I've been going to Warsaw, just looking around, shopping. I'll just be living my life, and then I go back to my house and I do my things. But these days, when you're making music, the main place to promote your music is social media.
Maybe music's not for you.
That's your opinion.
Well, it's not an opinion. It's a suggestion that maybe you just give up. Do
Why
something
should
else.
I got a studio in my house.
Because it's not
I got a
working.
studio in my house, and I do it for a hobby. Why should I give up?
Well, you're not enjoying it.
I am enjoying it. That's why I've been making.
So
That's why I've been making. That's
So
why
why
I'm
do you
constantly making music,
So
and I've
why
got
do you
over 250 songs.
So why do you complain to the police that you're not getting what you want?
Because, like I said, there's something deeper going on that I don't understand, and I want to get to the bottom of it. And everywhere I've gone to get help, I've been turned away, and so I'm trying to get help because there's something deeper going on.
I mean, the music business is that, there's a huge...
Yeah, I don't really know about the business side. I know about making it.
There's a
I
huge-
make music. I don't know about the
there's
business
a
side.
huge number of people who make music and very, very few people who are successful.
Yeah, but it's not just that, because like I said, like I've been going gym, my body looks amazing right now, big chest, abs, everything, and I don't get no likes on my thing, so there's something deeper going on that I don't know, you don't know, and whatever tablets you give me is not going to change that.
Maybe the approach you take to people, the approach you take on your videos isn't helpful for what you want. Why does it have to be a conspiracy?
So what is it then?
Well, if somebody isn't successful at something, sometimes it's because they're not doing things the right way. And if you're doing something where it's completely dependent on fashion, like music is, then it's very easy to be not doing things in just the right way.
But you know what? I said to you in the last session, or I said it to what's his name, the geezer I normally see. I said to him, like, in these sessions, I don't want to speak about the internet. I don't want to speak about the internet because the internet and the mental illness. So like, let's talk about what you think is my mental illness. Because the internet isn't a mental illness.
I think your preoccupation with it is.
How's the internet a mental illness? That no one's not liking my stuff, and so that means that I'm mentally ill.
No, you're real.
And people are slandering me online, and that means that I'm mentally ill.
If I do something.
People are slandering me, telling barefaced lies. Just like the last 2 times that I was sectioned, your team. Not your team, but the AOT told lies on me, said that I kicked down a glass table, and when I got home the table was still there, so I did not kick down the table. I ain't got it now because I moved and the legs and I left it. But I'm telling you for a fact that not last time I sectioned, the section before, I didn't kick down the table. Even when I was in the hospital, I was saying I didn't kick down the table, and they dragged me to my room, and they've got to inject me. They're saying calm down. But if I never kicked down the table, and someone told a barefaced lie on me and said that I kicked down the table, why would I not be angry? That isn't a mental illness.
I wasn't.
It was a barefaced lie. I didn't kick down that table.
But seeing you now. It just seems that a huge amount of your time and mental energy is bound up in this internet thing.
No, you brought up the internet. I just like the last time I sectioned, the doctor brought up the internet. I didn't bring up the internet. You lot brought up the internet. When you lot phoned me, I was chilling in my house, ready to get ready, go gym, and go meet my cousin, and just live my life. But you lot phone me, and I've come to sort this out so you don't come to my house again, because you've come to my house 3 times, and so I've come to sort it out.
I think you need to take Pamplona.
And I think that is abuse of power, what you're doing. Just like when you injected me, when I was willing to take oral medication. That was an abuse of power. And what you are doing is abusing your power, because I'm absolutely fine living my life, and you're getting warrants to come to my
Was
house.
there ever a time?
You're getting warrants to come to my house.
Tyrone, why don't you
Was
ask the
there ever
doctor
a
why
time
should
in
I
your-
take this pamphlet?
Was there ever a time in your life where you were able to let things go?
What do you mean?
Just, if somebody did something that you didn't like, was there a time where you were able to move on from it? Without getting stuck in ruminating
So
over it?
that's what that's why I think that you lot are doing this, trying to cover up. You lot injecting me,
Right, so
because I've been trying to get compensation for that.
I couldn't care less if you get compensation for that. Honestly, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape or form. But you just seem to be, and there's even a part of you that says it's 12 months ago, but you just can't. Was there ever a time where you were able to let things go?
I don't know, but even if whether I was or I wasn't, that isn't a mental illness. If
No, but is there ever-
but if 20 people picked you up, if I got 20 people to pick you up, take you to a room, take down your trousers, inject you in your bottom twice, and then run out the room and leave you in there for 3 days and only put food through the
They
door,
put you in a
you
prison.
will be alright with
Why
that.
did they do that?
There was no need for it.
What were you doing?
There was no need for it.
What were you doing?
Nothing. They just
You were-
they decided that they wanted to inject me, just like you've decided that you want me to take these tablets that are sedating me,
But I can tell you why I want you to take them.
because you want me to be sedated again.
No, because I want you.
But I'm doing absolutely fine,
Tyrone,
and so
listen,
why?
listen to-
I don't
listen
think
to
you are
what
doing
I'm
fine.
saying.
But you've only saw me today, so how can you tell me that you don't think that I'm doing
exactly
fine?
the same as when I saw you last time.
And I think that I'm fine, and I'm sure everyone that was watching the video will think I'm fine as well. And I think what you are doing is abuse of power and harassment.
We're just having discussion with you,
When
Tyrone.
you talk about your day, you talk about the things you do, yeah?
Yeah,
And then you say you go back to your house,
yeah, and I'm by myself.
and what do you do?
Well, I watch TV, I play computer, I scroll on social media, I post my thoughts on social media, I do little videos on social media, I make my music, I chill with my one cousin. I'm not really close with anyone. I just do my thing.
Which
It's
of
just,
that makes you unhappy?
huh?
Which of that ends up with you being unhappy?
People slandering me on social media to change other people's perception of me,
So what would happen if you came off?
which is defamation of,
So what would
which is
happen?
defamation of character,
Right, so what would happen?
and I could sue for that as well.
So what would happen if you came off social media?
I just be living my life. That's one of the things that I enjoy that I can't do.
Well, there's lots of things that people enjoy that they can't do.
Well, because people choose to slander me online, why should I come off? I feel if people are slandering and telling lies, maybe they should come off.
Well, you can't change them.
And just like they can't change me being on social media, posting my thoughts and what I want to post.
If you were going on social media getting no likes and you were happy with that, I would say
I'm happy with it. That's why I continue to post every day to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah, but and within a few minutes of talking about it, you're talking about conspiracies and hacking.
I never said nothing about conspiracy. You said conspiracy. I said hacking because I've noticed things on my phone.
Well, you said people are ganging up on you.
Yeah, and slandering me because I got two screenshots. And everything that was said, in them screenshots was lies, and I ain't even saw the post because it's in a group that you only can get into you accepted into the group, and so I ain't even saw the rest of the posts. I've only saw two screenshots, and everything that was in there was lies.
Why is it bothering you?
Huh?
Why is it bothering you?
Because it's changing up people's perception of me, which is defamation of character, and so everyone reads this geezer's this geezer's this. He's got 2 STDs. So when I go and talk to a girl on road and they saw that, they've already got a perception of me, and it's changing, and that's changing, and that's changing it, and so it's defamation of character.
So everybody but you can read it.
Anyone that's in the group.
How many are in the group?
I don't know, but someone tagged me in something where they was dissing me, and over 2,000 people watched it, and there was loads of comments under there. My music don't even get 2,000 views, but 2,000 views for people dissing me.
What were they saying?
I can't remember, to tell you the truth.
Do you not think it would be worth either coming off social media, seeing how you are, or trying the medication again?
No, I don't. And I think if you force me to do that, that's an abuse of power. And I've already filed harassment with the police, and I will be sending the video. And I'm telling you, I don't want to take medication because it was sedating me, and I'm doing very fine now. And I don't want you to come to my house. And we had that agreement from the last time I was sectioned, because 2 people come to when they was in my house, they told barefaced lies on me. Yeah, they told barefaced lies on me. And so the agreement was, last time I was in the mental hospital, that you never come to my house, and you've been to my house 3 times in the last week.
Because you disengaged from the service.
Because I disengaged from the services, because I was speaking to you in a normal way, and I told you that I am fine. My only problem is people's behavior towards me, and you told me you think that I'm sick because of that. People's behavior don't make me
that's
sick.
the reason that you were detained in hospital before.
No, that wasn't the reason. The reason was because people told lies on me.
No, nobody would get detained in hospital for kicking a table. Okay? Kicking a table, if it's your table, it's daft. If it's somebody else's table,
that was why the doctor. That was why the doctor wanted to assess me, and that was why the doctor wanted to assess me, because she said that I kicked down the table, and then the doctor assessed me, and I talked to him normal, and he sectioned me anyway, just like last time I spoke to you normal, and you said that I was sick because of other people, and that's why I don't want to engage with you, because number 1, 2 people told lies on me, and number 2, I speak to you normal, and you're telling me that I am sick because I'm sick when I'm speaking to you normal. That happened before as well. I spoke to the doctor normally, and he's told me that I'm sick because of that.
Why
so
do you think he did that?
Huh?
Why do you think he did that?
I feel that it's an inside job.
By who?
I'm not naming no names, but I think that it's an inside job.
Why do you think he would want you in the hospital?
Maybe you're being paid for it, I don't know, but I think this is an inside job.
Why would
Because everyone's opinion, I don't understand all these opinions that everyone's getting when I'm speaking to them absolutely normal. I'm living my, if you like would never phone me, I would have been out living my life.
Have you ever considered, or do you consider the possibility that maybe they didn't think you were speaking normally to them, and that's why they admitted you to hospital?
But if they don't know me and they perceive it as me not speaking normal, and then that's their perception. But I know this is how I normally speak.
How long you was under that team?
Twice.
Huh?
How long you was under that team?
Well, I went from one team and they lied and said I kicked down the table. Then I made a complaint. Then I moved to the other team in Small Heath, and then it was all right with them. And then they lied, and then I come to this team, and then this stuff there annoyed me, and so when I went, I phoned the solicitor.
I said the same thing that everybody else has said.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's an inside
Everybody-
job, because if I'm speaking normal and usually I saying this and that, I don't understand
So
why that is.
If this is how you're speaking and you think it's normal, then why was you retained last time by your team?
Why is it not normal? What have I done to not, for
There
it not
must
to
be
be
some
normal?
grounds to detain you.
Huh?
There must be some grounds.
Yeah,
to
and I
detain
feel
you.
that it's an inside job. That's what I feel.
Well, what's
And
that?
you was engaging with your team.
Yeah, I was engaging with the team and they said that other people's behaviour it means that I'm unwell.
What's abnormal is that you're unable to entertain any understanding of life's ups and downs other than there's a conspiracy against you. Everything that you don't like is because other people are being malicious to you.
But I've saw comments, like I said, I saw comments and I saw 2 screenshots and they're all not true. And so what does that mean?
Well, if you read any article virtually in a newspaper and you scroll down and read the comments, there'll be all sorts of rubbish underneath it. And
But no one will praise me for the
Well,
good things that I do.
nobody does. Social media is horrible.
Yeah, but I don't
It's
feel that's a
horrible.
mental illness, and I
No,
don't
it's-
feel that I need to take tablets
but-
from that. And like I said, the last time I spoke to my CPN, I told him when I speak to you, I don't want to speak about social media.
Okay, but you're asking me why I think why I think what you're saying isn't speaking normally. I think most people have experienced that if you look at anything on social media, you know.
But I said
and
that I
what-
don't want to speak about
well, if
social
you look
media,
at
so let's
anything-
speak about
if
something
you
else.
look at anything where people comment on things, within 2 or 3 comments there'll be something negative. And within 2 or 3 more comments, there'll be something deeply unpleasant about some group or other, not a musical group, but a group of people, that they're awful or that they're corrupt or that they're this or that they're that. And it's very unusual on the internet to see anything positive, and certainly to see anything consistently positive. And yet, when you don't get what you want, all over the place, in any situation, you attribute it to people being against you. And then that becomes, there's something going on.
I've noticed, yeah, that when I meet people in real life, the everything's fine, and then as soon as I go to social media, they change towards me.
But I thought-
Just like I went to Brighton, I met a woman, I had the key to her house, I was up there and that I was living my life, and I only come back because I had to take the tablet that you wanted to give me, and so I'll come back, and then she's gone to social media. Now I got no contact with her. I had a friend that I met in the gym. Everything was like we was kind of like best friends because he was my only really friend at the time, and now it's social media. I only speak to him if I phone him, just like nearly anyone. I don't speak to anyone unless if I phone them. In December, I made a point of not phoning no one.
Okay.
I made a point of not phoning no one, and I hardly spoke to anyone.
Can I just say to you that you said I don't want to talk about social media. I said okay, I'll stop talking about it. and then within 2 minutes you're back talking about it.
No, I'm not actually talking about social media. I'm talking about the relationships that I have with people in real life is all right.
Well, then stick to those.
But like, it's a kind of thing where it's Birmingham, so I feel that I need to get out of Birmingham because, like I said, when I went to Brighton, it was all right, and when I went to Coventry, it was all right. But in Birmingham, I'm having a lot of problems.
I thought you were having a great time.
I'm doing fine. I'm going to the gym and that. Like I said, I've been catching trains to Warsaw and that because right about now I ain't driving, so I've been catching trains to Warsaw. Like I got a day pass.
Why
I got a day pass.
Why ask why you're going to Warsaw?
I go not just Warsaw, go Coventry, go all different places, just to explore because I feel that I'm not having a good time with people in Birmingham, so I'm going elsewhere. I'm going Wolverhampton. I'm going anywhere. I went the other day. I went to London.
In what way are you not having a good time with people in Birmingham?
Because like I said, just loads of weird energy.
Weird energy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just the way people are, but I know I said that I don't want to speak about social media, but I think that's where all the weird energy is coming from because like I said, there's 2,000 people in a group and there's loads of lies on there. I borrowed money off people and I ain't paid them back, and that's never happened. That's happened to me. It's like they're writing what's happened to me and saying that it's me that's done that. You get me? And obviously, when people read that now, if you're on the internet now and you've read, this woman borrowed this money and she got 2 STDs, and then you meet the woman.
If somebody, I can honestly say, if somebody wrote something about me on social media.
No, but I'm saying.
I don't think I'd know.
I'm saying, but someone sent me a screenshot.
Who?
Acquaintance.
What did they say about it?
They said, they saw this on the internet. My cousin, and previous to that, my cousins sent me screenshots as well.
Okay, so when you were at school.
But I'm not saying that if anyone says it about you, but I'm saying, say, you read this about a woman, and then you met the woman, and then you're talking to her. You've already got what's the word? You've already got, I can't think of the word.
Okay, I know what you mean, but when you were...
You've already got an opinion of that because what you've read, even though that might not be facts, which is with me, and so people's got an opinion about me, which is not facts because everything that's there is lies. But when I meet someone now, they've read all them lies, and so they're treating me different.
How was school?
School, it was very fun, you know.
It was alright?
Yeah.
Okay. When you were at school,
Mm.
if somebody said, so-and-so said this about you, yeah?
Mm.
Somebody came up to you and said, they've said that somebody else has said this about me. What would your advice to them have been?
What do you mean?
If somebody came up to you, yeah, and said, Tyrone, somebody's saying that this other guy has said this about me, what would your advice be to them?
I don't know, man.
Ignore it?
Yeah, but that's one thing. If one person says it, but imagine there's probably around 50 people under the comments saying all lies. Because like I said, I feel that there's a group of people against me, and so when they're constantly reading bad things, that's giving me just like say if there's a food shop up there, and you've read, and there's 50 comments under there saying, yo, there's rats in there, I saw a cockroach, are you gonna go and eat from there?
I'd probably look at it. I'd probably look carefully.
You wouldn't, because if they're bad
I probably
reviews,
wouldn't
then
see it,
you
to be
wouldn't.
honest. I probably, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but I'm saying if you did and you read it,
Yeah.
and obviously you wouldn't go and eat from the place if there's 50
so-
reviews
so-
saying there's cockroaches and that in there, you're not gonna eat from the
Well,
place,
so
even though.
So Tyrone, that makes more sense what Dr. Kennedy's saying then why go back to social media if you know
But
like
that,
the, like the cockroach and all that.
But even if I come off social media, that stuff's still there, and so it doesn't matter whether I'm on social media or I'm not. The best thing is for me to be on there to prove like everything that they're saying is lies.
That's a lot of
Like
people
people
do.
saying that I'm a stalker, and people will see that I'm completely the opposite of that. I'm completely the opposite. Like I'll walk past someone on the street that I saw on social media. I've done that plenty of times. Like people will say, "Oh, this, that," and I just walk past them on the street, and so I'm proving that what they're saying is lies. They're saying I'm mentally unwell. They see me they see me in the morning making my breakfast, doing this, mixing my beats. So I'm proving everything that they're saying wrong. And so it makes more sense to be on there and prove them wrong, because if there's all this that and I run away now, it makes it more look like that it's right.
That's a lot of energy to put into that type of response.
What do you mean?
You told me that there's so many people on these chat lines or the chat things or whatever they're called, over 20, over 30 people.
Yeah.
That it now affects you, that when you've got to kind of prove to these people that you don't.
But I'm not even
know.
proving to them. I'm just living my life, and like I take a picture and I'll post it. I'm not really on social media much anymore. I'm not really on it. Like loads of people reported me on Snapchat, got my Snapchat closed down. That was the main thing that I used to be on, because Snapchat's a daily thing. Like when you post something, like it goes after 24 hours. So I spent a lot of time on Snapchat, but I ain't been on Snapchat for around two months now. So I'm hardly ever on social media. I take a picture on my phone and I post it to Instagram.
Who closed, Snapchat closed your account?
Yeah.
Did they say why?
They never said why, but because loads of people had reported me, that's
I
why.
mean, I've heard on the radio that they just closed it down and loads of people and don't tell them why.
Nah, it's because people has reported me.
What
That's
would they have reported you for?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you say anything that they could
Huh?
report? Did you say anything they could report you?
Yeah. The last thing. I must have because I'm on Twitter and there's a lot of American girls like doing like a lot of sexy American girls like doing loose kind of things, and I must have put on Snapchat, English girls are boring or something like that. I can't even remember what I put, and then loads of people reported me, and then that Snapchat got shut down, and then I made a new one. I added 2 people, and then they must have reported me, and then because I put on my profile about what I said, and I said that they're losers, I'm still on here, and then so they must have saw that and reported me, and then when I made another Snapchat, it just got shut down altogether, so I just ain't been on there.
What do you think about
Yeah? I think that it was sedating me, and I'm doing much better without it. I think it did good. It did good when I needed it. But like I said, I feel that I've been well for a very long time now, and I feel that I've been living my life. I've been doing good. I've been going to the gym, and I don't want to be sedated again. I feel that I'm very fine, and I don't care what no one says, because 80% of the time, probably 90% of the time, I'm in the flat by myself. And so no one can have an opinion on me, because I'm with me all the time.
Would you try it for a few weeks and see how you get on with it this time?
But I feel that's an abuse of power, because if I said that it was sedating me, and I don't want them to tell you the truth, and I think if you make me, it will be abuse of power. I feel that I'm doing very fine how I am, and this is not what I want for my life. This is not what I want for my life. Like, it might be a lot of money for doing absolutely nothing, but it's not a lot of money because like these trainers, £300. How much is a house? Like, it's not a lot of money. I would wanna like start living my life properly. I don't want to live in a flat all my life. I want a house. My car's broken now. Like 1,500 is a lot for doing nothing. But I can't buy a brand new car. I can't even get me. I would want to start doing something with my life. And I did ask you like to try and get me a part-time job, and so because you can still do 16 hours and be on the benefits, and I ain't got no help with that. Because I want more for myself. I don't want, like, there's a lot of people that are happy to sit down on this mental health benefits and just live like that, but I want more for myself.
And that's good, man. That's good, and you should keep hold of that. Keep hold of that, seriously. Because we all agree it's not just about medication, it's about everything else that you do in your life. Nobody disagrees with that. Nobody's telling you to stop.
But you know what?
Music.
To tell you the truth, I think that it done its job for when I needed it. But how I feel myself now, I feel very good. I think it done its job, and but when I come off it for a week, I can't remember what happened, but I never saw Donovan for a week, and then I started feeling more energetic and that, and so I noticed that when I was taking it, it was actually sedating me, and so I stopped. But you know what? I was actually on 40 milligrams, and then when the person died on me the last time I got sectioned, they upped it to 60. Okay. So I don't know whether.
And is that when you started feeling a bit like?
That's what I might think. I think it might be that.
So would you try the 40 milligrams again?
But if I don't understand why you're trying to force medication down my throat. If I feel very good in myself, I'm not going on the streets going mad or anything like that. Honestly, I don't feel that there's any need for it.
You don't come across as someone who's feeling very good.
Why? What?
Because you're feeling persecuted, and that's a horrible feeling.
But what about if I am being persecuted?
Well.
And then you are trying to give me tablets. That ain't gonna change nothing.
Try the tablets, okay? Try the tablets.
That's an abuse of power.
It's not.
That is an abuse of power. I'm gonna send this video. to I don't know. I'm gonna phone the mental health. I'm gonna phone them, and I'll get their opinion, and we'll take it from there. Because I feel that what you're doing is abuse of power. You coming to my house was abuse of power. You phoning me for 2 days in a row was harassment.
I'm suggesting that if you found the 40 milligrams was okay, and the 60 milligrams.
Well, I feel that I'm doing fine. So what? So if you're feeling fine,
let him finish.
Why would you take paracetamol if you're feeling fine?
Well, Tyrone, let him finish.
If I found it helpful and then I stopped it, and other people were saying you need to go back on it, I think I probably would. But anyway, I would suggest you try the 40. Okay?
Fine. Thank you anyway. Thank you for coming. Much appreciated.